All right, let's get ready now. We missed this the past 7 years, but we're gonna do what we always heard before we tape the show here, with Jim, the producer, counting down. And we knew when the countdown started, it was time to get ready to do a fine performance. So here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2. Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pair game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. And Dave here, and Dave with you on what could be the final show.
Well, it should be the final show, our last show. And I want to add something. You're talking about the Jim countdown
Yes.
that we heard, that we would know when the countdown started, we had to ready to go. A lot of times, and I recall this very clearly, we would be goofing around and he would start the countdown, which is his way of saying, shut the hell up, let's get going. And it was a mock countdown. Like out of the back, we'd hear 3, 2. We got it's getting mad. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
All right. So anyway, that's that.
Get
That's
the
it.
talent under control.
The talent.
With the countdown.
But we got to remember, this should be our last show. 45 years. Well, 40 years. 45 on the
45 plus,
Yeah.
because 85 was really the first regular show, but we had those Ed and
Right.
Dave shows earlier.
Right. And we're ending the show for many reasons. We're old. If someone gets joy out of the show, then my life has had meaning.
Well, I was going to talk about later on that Spider-Man, which is our #1 view.
Yes.
And there are people that write in, "Oh, I'm glad I finally found this.
I have seen
I
that.
watched this. I love this when I was a kid."
When is the film coming out?
Yeah, and then there's idiots who don't know that this is a spoof of a trailer, which
That's-
I tried to explain numerous times, and I just have to block them after a while.
And there's no better way to get viewers than to call them idiots.
Right.
All right.
So we were up to
86.
1986 with our history, and we were just starting to talk about the Psycho 3.5
Yes.
Super 8 film we did
Right.
with Bill, who hosted the show.
Right.
Screen scenes at the beginning. I went to SUNY with him in many of the film classes, and he played Norman in here.
Now, was there a controversial moment where the male lead, when he got married, slipped the tongue to the bride?
I think we heard that later on, that there was a little more aggressive kissing than was supposed. There was no on-set intimacy coordinators back in 1983. We didn't know that was going on. We thought it'd be a harmless kiss.
Would that be considered sexual harassment in today's world?
On today's world? Yeah. So when we were done with this, we had the Psycho 3.5 viewing party
Oh,
at your house.
my mother's house.
Your mother's house. Were you there at the time, though? You were still there.
Was
right?
I there? Yeah, I was
Yes.
still there. Yeah.
You were still there.
I was very early 20s
Yeah.
and had not moved out yet.
So we had it, and then we did a show there, the screen scene show.
Oh.
And you were hosting.
Yes.
And I think you had a few Narragansetts, or is that what it was?
This is how I remember it, and this is probably completely wrong, but it was a drunken party,
Yeah.
and we screened the movie. We had a lot of people there, actually.
Yeah, there was a lot in there.
And I think it did well.
Yeah, people enjoyed it.
And I was interviewing them.
Yeah.
But
no.
Well, I don't even know if you know what I'm going to say, but I
Yeah.
think no, I don't think you remember.
Okay.
But I remember at the end of the night, or maybe not at the end of the night, we were lining up the empty beer bottles in the kitchen on the
Okay.
countertop. I believe I went out and bought more beer.
Oh no.
Left all these people in my mother's house. Then I remember waking up the next day with a woman next to me
Oh jeez.
who I barely knew. And I asked her about, I go, what are you doing here? What went on? And you know what she said to me?
What?
It's the nicest thing, Ed.
Oh.
The sweetest thing. She could have said, oh, it was fabulous night. You and me, very passionate. Oh, nothing like it before. No. What she said was, I'm a nursing student, and the amount of alcohol you consumed I thought was very excessive, and I wanted to make sure you made it through the night.
Oh,
That's
no.
why she stayed.
Oh my.
I wish I could remember her name, because that was awful nice.
It was.
And that's what I remember. What do you remember?
I just remembered where you were interviewing, I don't know if it was Judy or something. And whoever it was, you said you didn't have to do the nude scene with.
She was earlier. Anything you want to say here with your back to the camera?
No. I'm just glad it's over. I'm happy it's over.
She's happy it's over. Of course, she didn't have to do the bed scene with Bill like I did. And believe me, you want to talk about scary? That was scary. I didn't know Bill that well, but believe me, I got to know him. Callie. There's Bill. Bill coming up from behind me. Talk about terror, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember that. I do remember that. Oh,
That was a fun viewing party, and
we are never getting it done on this show.
we'll see how. 1986, we did the first screen scenes Cliffhanger, where
Maniacal?
Bill was a maniacal killer. We did it on Super 8.
Is this from the upstairs?
This we did in Jim's backyard.
Oh,
And
okay.
Bill had.
Oh, yes.
I think we did this on Easter, actually, because, we'd rather do this than Easter activities. But he was killing us with the knife, and we had blood all over us, and it was a big mess. And that was the cliffhanger.
Was
and,
I laying on the ground, dubbed in later on?
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Okay. Things are getting out of hand, I think. What? Look out, Dave!
And the next show he came back. This was the one show I sort of missed because Bill was on the whole show. And we even killed you off because I think you wanted to leave the show at that time. So you were
You
killed
put
off
up the years, didn't you?
with the ears underneath. And I don't think you were on the show. It was just me. I came running in at the end and held him, and he did the Norman Bates.
Oh, with the face.
With the face going down, and he did the end of the voiceover with the mother with the shawl and all that.
I'm sorry I had to see that. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry you had to see that. Like you see, I can't let you know. It's money. It's not money.
It's not money. It's not. No.
It's sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son, but I couldn't allow them to believe that I would commit murder. They'll put him away now, as I should have, years ago. he was always bad.
And then you did come back the next week. I guess you only wanted a 1 week reprieve.
I guess.
Music Spotlight
I'm out of that one.
was another one Jim came up with. It was, I'm going to say, Mike and Chris Rock.
I prefer to reference Chris as Dookie.
Dookie.
Yeah.
You ran into him at a workplace
Yes,
later on.
he got a job across the hall from me.
And lost the job.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do.
Now, this was fun. In 1987, Ironweed was filming in the area.
Oh.
And Jack Nicholson was here and Meryl Streep. And we found out where Jack was staying, which house it was. So we took a road trip. And Jim was in the back seat filming this. He didn't have to deal with this. We walked out of the car, went up to the doorbell, rang the bell. I don't know what we were expecting to happen because Jim was in the car with the camera. Yeah, we would have waved him in, I guess. So nobody answered the door, but we had some posters with us from one of his movies, and we left them there with a self-addressed envelope. And he did mail them back to us. Signed.
And we're positive they're his signature.
Yes, I compared them later on
Okay.
to an authorized signature.
All right.
Another, I think this was the last Super 8 movie we did, The Shockers. This was an anthology. You did 3 movies.
Was Toxic Camp on video?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the last Super 8.
Shockers.
I couldn't remember the first film in your series, but it was Des Mortes.
They're all dumb.
They're all dumb.
They're all dumb. I'm not saying yours. I'm saying you're referring to the ones I did. They were all dumb and stupid and just a ridiculous premise, poorly done, poorly executed, and just horrifyingly bad. And at the moment I did it, I'm like, these are great. They're garbage. Garbage.
I would say some of that about the first one, but I like the Chief Soaring Eagle one. There was a lot of blood and arms being ripped off from Bill.
Well, that was more, let's just see how many weird effects we can get in there. We bought chicken gizzards from the grocery store, used Caro syrup and red dye for the blood so that we could have a hand ripped off and then jammed through the guy with a finger still moving with the chicken gizzards and blood dripping off.
Yes.
It was just to see what kind of bloody effects we could do.
The arm was, I think, from one of the Pure One dummies, which I think we had to return.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And then we had to dub over a voice. Yeah.
You can't take that.
Which was... it wasn't the actor that did the scene.
No.
It was somebody you had.
But here's the funny thing. You're taking a ring off of a hand, right?
Yeah.
So the hand is all gray and with the ring on it.
Wasn't it you?
It was my hand. And then my other hand was reaching in. But from the angle I couldn't get to the ring. So right before I reached to the ring, you see the dead hand
oh, no.
move so that I could get the ring off. But yes, that was that one.
That was a great dubbing. We love that. And I did the 3, the Scarecrow movie, which was you that turned into a scarecrow.
It's got my favorite scene in it.
Which one was that?
The zoom in on my face.
Oh, your
when
face?
I bugged out my eye. No, I bugged out my eyes.
Oh, when you were killing people. Yes.
I think it was after I hit Judy in the face.
Yes.
Which was a really good, well done. That came out nice, the way you edited it and the way, it just, you put the sound effect in.
Yeah.
And then she fell, and I'm standing over her, and you put the camera down below to zoom in on me, and I just opened my eyes as wide as I could, and it looked pretty good. That was a good one.
Then I did the Primeval one about the 8-man on the loose. And we had the little specimen of the frozen 8-man. It was made out of Play-Doh. And you have to put a penis on there.
Not that big.
You can't hide the penis. So there was a little Play-Doh penis on there.
God.
And the last one was the doll movie, which I thought was my best one of these films here. 1989, we did the classic music spotlight and screen scenes crossover fights. You were supposed to be involved with this, but somehow you weren't available. you were supposed to be fighting Chris Rock, as I recall.
I would love to do that.
So it was me and Mike fighting over a parking lot skirmish or something. It was a very well done choreographed fight scene in the backyard. And then on the radio, we hear that producer Jim has been kidnapped and is being held down at the egg. So me and Mike stop the fighting, and we run down to the egg. A live location shoot.
So you come together.
We come together to go save Jim, and as we run down there, the egg explodes via a nice model, a paper mache model I did. So that was a very epic cliffhanger there. Okay. And then we did. This is our first and last shot on video film. And what was that, Dave?
Well, I don't know. Was that Toxic Camp?
Yes.
Okay. I will go on record to say, when you go on YouTube to look that up, there is better acting in Polonia Brothers films.
Oh, no.
Which I want to appear in one.
Oh, God.
I want to appear. Again, Polonia. Put me, I don't care. Free. I'll bring the food. I just want a walk-on part as, I don't know, anyone doing anything, one line. But anyway, yes, my acting is terrible.
You always said that. I thought you did some good acting, not as good as Judy, who was kind of a professional actress.
Right.
And was Bill in here? I don't think Bill was in this.
I don't think he was.
We had everybody else in it was killed off. Producer Jim, Mike from the Music Spotlight.
Future ex-wife.
Pretty good. The deaths for, remember we had some poor woman you worked with hooked up to a pump and the blood spewing all over.
Yeah. Didn't we have like pig skin wrapped around her neck?
Yeah.
And then a pump with blood. And we destroyed her in that film.
I don't know how any of these people got home from these events they were shooting. 1990, this was fun. We went down to the convention center at the Fanticon, and we interviewed KANE HODDER.
Oh, Kane.
Who played Jason in a couple of the Friday the 13th.
Yes.
And we had some nice questions for him. I thought we did a good interview. And at the end, to wrap it up, he knew it was time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So what did he do, Dave?
Well, I had asked him, the only question I asked was, he's a stuntman, really, and an actor, but mostly a stuntman. A lot of physical work. I said, what do you do to keep in shape? And he got up and said, I do things like this. And he grabbed me and held me upside down.
Oh, God. It was a great end to the bit.
It was.
I like doing the dialogue type things, but as long as it's still action oriented, I'd be happy.
And seeing that stunt work is so physical, what do you do to keep in shape? Do you weight train or you have a lot of time to do that?
I do a lot of stuff in the gym, and one of the best exercises actually is
Strengthening. Yes!
He did say he wondered what that microphone was that was attached to his podium when he was speaking, because it had our logo on it, and he didn't know what the hell it was.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
Yep.
Let's see. We did the Fanticon. Oh, in 1992, we started trying to get females on to play the game segment, which we'll be doing our last one coming up without a female.
Right.
But I don't remember where I would put ads in the Metroland or somewhere. But Kim the Matinee Lady appeared in 1992. Now, she lived behind Jim's house on the Cable 2000 lot. That's how we got her.
Was she at the time? She was?
Yes.
Okay.
And we were trying to figure out, she was in a bikini in a lot of the early episodes.
Yes. Oh, beautiful woman.
And I was trying to think, how did that start?
How did that
And, well, I came up with the name Matinee Lady from the Johnny Carson, the Art Fern. And then I guess she had gotten a new bikini and was showing Jim, like, oh, here's my new bikini.
Wow.
And you remember Howard Stern had the Snapple girls in the bikinis.
Okay.
at the time. So we said, let's have her be like one of these Snapple girls and do the game. And that's what happened. And she didn't appear to mind being
I guess not.
in the bikini.
Have a little discussion with our
Matinee.
contest winner, who's only getting 5 tickets. I found out.
Have we
Not-
mentioned her name
not
yet? or
50.
We don't want to mention her name.
It's Kim,
Okay. I don't think you mentioned it before.
didn't we?
No. We want our viewers to know.
So you enjoying yourself so far? You haven't said a word yet.
Having fun.
You're having fun, and we have some drinks for you to hold up later that the producer came up with. Now you can handle spinning the wheel,
I sure can.
which you just found out was a bicycle wheel. Is that correct? Now you watch the show over the years, right? How many episodes do you think you've seen?
Hundreds.
Oh, I don't know.
Brought in, there was what we were bringing in viewers with. Remember people wrote in, that Gary guy was all excited. He said he was disappointed one week where she had too many clothes on.
Oh.
So we said, we got to make Gary happy. And I don't know what she came up with, but he was ecstatic with the, the next message he sent.
This pre-internet?
I couldn't, it might have been through the P.O. box.
Oh boy.
I could never believe it was something like this or whatever he wrote. Now, Screen Scenes came to an end in 1995.
For no apparent reason.
No apparent reason other than we said we're going to change the name and we're going to do some more TV and other entertainment things. And basically, it was just a name change and it was the same show.
Right.
And we ended Screen Scenes, though. Do you remember the semi-cliffhanger we ended Screen Scenes with? Police Squad. We wanted to do a bit like Police Squad, the end credits.
Where we stood still?
Where we stood still and things went around us.
Oh, okay.
So we were in a car with Kim the Matinee Lady as a hooker. It was apparently both of us in there with her as a hooker. And we got out of, the police... Jim brought out his police siren, or light.
Okay.
And that was going. So the cops were behind us. And we jump out of the car. And we were supposed to go like this. And in our underwear. But you refused to be seen in your underwear.
I still do. I still refuse.
So you put underwear on your head. But you had the pants on.
Okay. I don't remember that part, but go ahead.
And then Kim walked by us as
we were
hooker.
standing still?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's how Screen Scenes ended. And 1995.
It's a better ending than the Seinfeld finale.
I think so. Media Zone started in 1995.
Welcome to the Media Zone,
Or the $10,000 pyramid.
the brand new. We're getting off.
I swear to God, I'm waiting for Dick Clark to come running out here.
Of course, we are Ed and Dave from Screen Scenes. We've been off the air for a while now with new episodes. But we're back with a brand new show, The Media Zone, which we're going to be covering not only movies, but television and music. So we have so much more to do. We ran 300 episodes before. We can run
Plus a few miscellaneous ones.
many more with these new topics. And with us is Kim, who was the Matinee Lady on the old show. But I guess we're changing your title to what on this one?
The Media Maiden.
And you're happy with that title or not?
Yeah, I got to get used to it.
We have an angular table.
New set. One of the best set we've had. Screen Scenes and Dave Comedy Show.
Oh, look at this. He's got to show it all. Look at the lights. We have flashing lights, which I think we also had on the other set.
It wouldn't be a
Equally as annoying.
Cable
as the other set.
2000 set without flashing lights.
We have the looks like a magic marker on plastic.
Now, there's something I didn't mention during our meeting before the show.
What's that?
That was, let's not mock ourselves and call attention to the magic marker set.
But it doesn't look like a magic marker on TV.
No.
Wait till you get up close and take a real good look at that sad-looking sign.
Dave, we were trying to figure out, you stayed with that till 96 or 7.
Right.
And did you leave at this point?
I left because, to quote a future participant, it's a flunky show.
Oh, God.
And we would do some questionable things, or I would say some bizarre things. And then I felt, well, my son is now going into school. And I don't want his parents accidentally seeing the show and making the connection. That's so and so's father. You're not letting my kid go over and play with him. I didn't want him to lose friends over the fact that I was saying some weird stuff on a TV show. So I felt it was my time to go. So I left.
So you left the program.
I did.
Did we do a special episode for you? I don't remember.
Probably not.
But then we brought my brother Mike in.
Yes.
Around there. And 2003 to 2004, we had SUZI on. You did not work with SUZI.
No.
Sweet month. We have a lot of exciting things planned. That's where the local channels do a lot of titillating material to boost the ratings.
Like
well,
us, right?
Well, like we do. Like you, Matinee Lady. Look what you're wearing tonight.
Look at that tittillating top.
Right. And SUZI would start.
It was requested, so what can I do?
Can you stand up for a minute, SUZI?
No.
Would you do it? SUZI, come on.
Oh, well.
First Sweeps month.
Come on, Susie. There's really nothing I have to do it. You have to do
Look
it.
at what SUZI's got.
It's a shirt.
I know it's a nice shirt, but look at this over here. There's a little belly
It's my
button.
belly ring.
Oh, you got a ring too, don't you?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay.
That
was fun, wasn't it, guys?
Well, we got a surprise for SUZI later on in Sweeps month.
Oh, God. There's
Remember-
always surprises for Susie around here.
Remember when we do our New Year's resolutions? And you said one of your resolutions or something was to dance in an exotic
Belly
club
dance.
or something? Belly dance? No, it was strippers, it wasn't it?
No, it was a belly dance. She was going to do a belly dance.
Later on in May, we have a DeCarlo's doll that's going to stop down to the studio and give SUZI lessons in the art of exotic dancing for the May Sweeps. And then she's going to get a chance to perform at DeCarlo's for one dance.
You're making this all completely up.
What is going on?
I admit, I just totally people for the Sweeps. None of that is going to... Look at the producer who's sitting there. Oh, side stuff over there. No one that
Producer's humping the VCR or whatever.
There's just something...
So we had SUZI come on. She
Now, why does she...
one of her friends was a big fan of the show.
What happened to Michael?
He was still there with SUZI.
Oh, okay.
And Kim was still there.
Oh, that's a filled up set.
That was a big set. Well, when SUZI left, we did what we called a marathon taping, which was 4 episodes.
Why did SUZI leave? Did she move?
She was moving. Yeah,
Okay.
she moved.
Okay.
So, yeah, we had a couple theme shows there. It was a Jimmy Buffett show, and
Oh.
Michael had the alcoholic beverages, and some of them got a little wild towards the end. But it took a while to set things up. That's what the problem was with that. And I think we had camera problems, but it was like 6 hours to do 4 shows.
Oh, that's a lot.
So this brings us to, where are we here? 2004, which is where, well, let's do one more thing here. Mike left in 2009.
Why, Ed?
He had a child at this point where I think he was just busy with the child. Not, I don't think he cared that anybody saw. I don't think the show reached up there. So we got you back.
Yes, temporarily.
Temporarily.
I'm only a temporary replacement.
In 2009, we brought you back. We thought we might go on for a few more years here. This is about 2010. But we would go on for another 15 years.
Oh.
And that is what we will talk about in the final episode.
Right. So the original penultimate is not the penultimate. Then the next penultimate was not really the penultimate either.
No.
This one is the penultimate.
Only now do we realize what the actual penultimate, meaning the next to last.
One more time.
One more time. We will see you then.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.